Hello everybody and welcome to the final round of our GSC Championship. This is round 9 from Taruma. All the championships are wrapped up, but there's still a few places such as second and third in the Constructors and Team Drivers Championship which needs sorting out as well, so here we go. Ellis was on pole for the final time, and then it was Larson, followed by Churisek and Nick Ovi. Gary Kemp actually made the start this time, and then it was Askoff and Reed. First race for a while in him. Then it was Lee and Brabham who missed the start and actually got disqualified. Strom and Petra. Matt by Kramer, Jones, Steele, and here we go for the start. Ellis leads us down into turn 1. Then it's Larson and Jurasek managed to get into third, followed by Ovi, Reed and Askoff. Gary Kemp went off at first turn. That was Bravo being disqualified for crossing the pit exit too soon. Ovi out wide on the first corner trying to get past Jurasek. There goes Petra flying off, and that was the end of their race. Gary Kemp having to make his way back up through the field from last now. Reed trying to make his way past Askoff. And Larson and Ellis begin to battle. There's Jurasek and Ovi, Askoff, Reed, Lee, Strom, Steele, Jones. Kramer's off in the background there, eventually going on to retire for suspension failure. So back at the front, Ellis is a bit wide coming on to the start-finish straight. That'll give Larson a run, surely. Perhaps not. Ellis, Larson, Ovi taking third from Jurasek, and then it's Askoff and Reed. And then it's Lee and Strom, Steele, Jones, by Kemp, Kramer. On board with Larson coming into turn 2. Trying to get around the outside. This is on board with Lee, who is having a good battle with Askoff and his teammate Reed. And Strom's in there as well. Reed managing to take the place then, down the inside of Askoff. Askoff runs wide, he's going to lose a lot of places here. Strom and Lee have gone through, Steele's going to go through, there's Andrew Jones. On board with Strom and Lee and Reed battling. Lee taking the position back from his teammate Reed, as Strom coming down the inside into turn 2. Strom in his own team this week, Take It Easy Racing. Gary Kemp getting past Askoff as he recovers down the start finish straight. Steele and Jones ahead of him. Ooh, Jones all out of shape in turn 2. That's going to give Kemp a good run. And he's through. On board with Askoff, who's behind Steele now. There's Kemp getting past Jones. And is Askoff going to follow him through? Oh, not quite. Manages to stay where he is for the minute, although he's back down the inside on the exit. Did he manage to take the position? He's still hanging around the outside. Kemp going around the outside of Steele as well. And Askoff did take the place from Jones. Kemp still on the outside. Can he get down the inside into the left-hander? Long sweeping left-hander he does. On board with Larson and coming into the first turn, he's trying to get around the outside to take the lead. Not managing to do it just yet. On board with Askoff, who's now with Steele coming to the first corner. Steele has managed to outbrake himself and he runs wide. And that moves Askoff up a position. Jones is in there as well. Is Jones going to get past Steele? He is. Does he keep it on the exit? Yes, he does. We're still not giving up. Nope, we didn't manage to take the place there. Back with the leaders then. Larson and Ellis still going at it. And have spent the majority of their time so far side by side. Larson coming down the inside as the track tightens. Ellis is going to have the inside line for the long left-hander though. And Ellis keeps the position. Just Larson still trying to go around the outside actually. On to the start finish straight we come. Can Larson get in Ellis's slipstream? No, he can't. As Jones makes a mistake and runs wide, that's going to allow Steele and Matt By through. And on board with Matt By in the long left-hander. Just before we come on to the start-finish straight, By looks like he's got a run on Steele actually. And he does indeed, and he moves up a place as they come into the first corner. This is Gary Kemp again with Richard Strong, James Reed. 7th, 8th and 9th. Strom's a little too deep into the final corner. And that allowed Kemp to easily take the place. Leaders again. And this is wide on the final turn. That's not going to help him as they come on to the start finish straight. Larson pulls out of the slipstream. He has the inside line for turn 1. And takes the position. Andrew Jones in the background there recovering from a fuel mix up. He only put 6 litres in the car, 6 laps of fuel in the car, so he had to come in and get that sorted out. Ellis didn't actually... yeah, sorry, Larson did take the place. Ellis trying to get around the outside now. Team RLD sporting a new livery with champions written down the side after they wrapped up the constructors last round. Ellis still pressurising Larson, and he's coming down the inside. There's the contact, not quite. That was close though. On board with Durasek. He's going wide, and there's advertising boards there. He manages to keep it going there and rejoins. He's lost the position to Lee, and here comes Gary Kemp as well. Can he get around the outside on the final turn? Oh no, he's on the grass a bit, that's not going to help. Side by side as we come onto the start finish straight. And we're still side by side. Durasek not able to take the place there. Kemp not able to take the place even. Although he's still trying, and I think he's done it now. Yes, he has. Still hanging it around side by side though. And that's Strom and Askoff in the background battling. There's contact between the two ever so slightly. Kemp still not managed to take the place. Been an entire lap now. And Durasek still holds on to that, although his wide final corner. That's going to give Kemp an easy pass now. You're not supposed to do that. Ellis and Larson. This is Carl Larson now, and he's going straight down the inside. Take the position away. Into that lap, and Larson's coming back at Ellis now. Can't quite do anything coming on to the final corner, but on the start finish straight looks like he could have a slipstream here. Darts to the right hand side, takes the outside line for turn 1. Can he hang it around there and take the lead away from Ellis? He does actually manage to do so. Wow, that's a good move that. Although Ellis is back down the inside into turn 2. Still side by side as they come into 3 and 4. Where's Larson? Is he still on the outside? Yes, he is. Into turns 5 and 6. And they're still side by side. Although it looks like Ellis may. No, Larson's still on the inside. He's still got a chance here. And coming into turn 7, he eventually takes the place away from Ellis. Or does he? Ellis is still trying to get that place back actually. Start finish straight again. Obi in the background there in third. Ellis has got a good run now on Larson. And he's got the inside line for turn 1 as well. And down the inside he goes. Or does he? Oh, Larson even managed to hang it around the outside and keep hold of the lead. And Ellis is a bit wide now. Surely Larson's got the lead, yes. That buys him Steele. That buy looks like he's going to be past Steele before they got to the first corner. And he is indeed. Although Steele's retaken the place actually. Back with Ellis and Larson yet again. And turn 1 for Ellis on the inside. Does that work out for him? Not really, because Larson's still on the outside as they come into turn 2, although he's now got ahead of Larson. Larson with no room to get alongside. Turn 3, Larson going around the outside of turn 4. Can he make it stick? Not just yet. And he gets a bit of wheel spin on the exit. So Larson stays where he is for now. Oh, Larson on the grass. That's not going to help. He's going to have lost space to the... No, I was going to say he will have lost a lot of time to Ellis now, but he seems to have had a better exit out that corner on the outside. He seems to like that outside line on turn 1. He's quick through there. Still on the outside, and he's still not through. Ooh, slight contact as he come into turn 2. Ellis holds the lead for now, but for how much longer? These two have been at it the entire race so far, and they don't look like they're going to stop. Coming into 5 and 6. No way through for Larson just yet. Though he may get Ellis on the exit here. Yes, he does. 7 and 8. He's back in the lead. Although is Ellis going to have a run on the final corner? Looks like he may do. Nope. Askov now going straight on at turn 5 and 6. Does he lose a place to anybody? Yes he does. Jurasek gets through. This is Kemp and Nigel Lee. Kemp trying the outside of the final turn. No, Kemp's in the wall. No, he's not. Doesn't manage to take the place away from Lee just yet. As Obi looks like he's been off. Here's the replay. Oh, he just got in the grass on turning and round he went. Does he keep it out the wall? No, he doesn't. Back end goes in. And he recovers straight in front of Kemp and Lee. On board, well not on board, but Askov again, same place as last time, and around he goes. There'll be no advertising boards left there at this rate. And that's Strong going through to take the place away from Askov. Kemp and Lee and Ovi pit. Ovi running into the back of Kemp there actually. These three stayed as they were on the exit of the pits. This was Strom and Askov pitting. Strom tried to get around the outside of Askov as they left, but he was left to go side by side as they trundled their way down pit road. Askov eventually managing to get off the limiter first and taking the place. This is Jurasek on Ovi. Ovi dropped down the field after his off on turn 1, and there's almost contact between the two again, but Jurasek has taken the place. He's on board with Larson now, and Ellis has just made his stop and managed to actually pull out a small advantage over Larson. Or has he? That gap seems to be decreasing rather rapidly. And it's back to pretty much nothing as we come into the left-hander. Oh, Ellis with a bit of wheel spin on the exit there. Cold tyres perhaps. No way through for Larson just yet. But surely he will be passed. He's on warmer tyres, so he's going to have a lot more grip, and you can tell because he's managed to get down the power down a lot earlier than Ellis, and he'll be straight through down this start finish straight. Gary Kemp and Nigel Lee now. Can Kemp get around the outside here? Doesn't look like it. Although he's got a fairly decent exit. He's gone to the outside again as Lee defends the inside. Is he going right round the outside? Jones is off there. Jones spent numerous different laps in that grass. So Kemp does take the place around the outside of Lee there. On board with Askov, Strom has managed to get back past him. And into the final corner, both of them not getting that particularly right, but Askov looks like he may have the run on Strom. Or does he know? Yes, he does. Strom tucks back in to try and get a bit of slipstream, and he's on the outside for turn 1. Does he manage to take the place? Not quite. Askov stays where he is. Ellis and Larson. Ellis now got his tyres up to temperature. Trying to get around the outside of Larson there, but it didn't work. Can he dive down the inside here? Yes, he can. Oh, there's contact. Larson's round. Kemp and Lee in the background there. Ah, I see. Ellis has let Larson retake the place. Fair enough. So they stay as they were. Ovi on Jurasek now, coming into turn 1. Ovi will have the inside line for this corner. Jurasek's slightly wide. Ovi gets a good tight run through the first corner, but Jurasek stays where he is. Ovi looks to be a lot faster than Jurasek at this point though. Oh, around the outside, can he do it here? There's a lot of drivers this race actually managing to take positions from the outside of each corner. Jones is off again. Jurasek perhaps a bit too deep into the final corner. He's going to compromise his exit doing that. Ovi's now on the outside for turn 1. We have seen he can still make the move around here, and I do believe he has done. Yes, he has. This is back with Ellis and Larson yet again. No contact between them this time. Same corner as the last time though. Ooh, Larson looks like he might be starting to struggle with his tyres, sliding a bit there in the final corner. Ellis with a run. Which way is he going to go? Larson's sticking to the outside, Ellis down the inside of turn 1. Does he make the move? No, he doesn't. Larson's managed to keep the lead going around the outside. Good battle between these two for the entire race so far. Yeah, Ellis still can't actually get past Larson though. Spent pretty much an entire lap side by side. There didn't seem to be any sort of real difference between these two. They were trading past this lap and doing such similar lap times, it was hard to kind of make the move when they got behind each other. Ellis not doing anything in turn 1, although Larson's rather sideways in turn 2. Is that going to give Ellis the opportunity to get around the outside? In fact, if he's lucky, he might be able to get down the inside into his next corner here, and he does not do that. Or does he? No. Onto the final corner, and they stayed as they were, but looks like Ellis has got the run coming into turn 1 now. Larson's still sticking to that outside line. And as you can see, it does work out for Larson. He manages to stay with Ellis despite Ellis having the inside line. Larson's back on the inside now, but that's going to switch back over to Ellis. And Ellis eventually gets the move done. Probably 2 or 3 laps later than he wanted, or does he? Because Larson's coming back at him. Nope, Larson's back down the inside. There's a slight bit of contact. And Ellis hands it round the outside to keep the lead. On board with James Reed having to avoid Gary Kemp recovering. And then back to Larson and Ellis. Everyone started to spread out at this point, and these two were pretty much glued together the entire race as Larson's back down the inside at turn 1. Although Ellis has hung it round the outside just like Larson did, holding on to the lead just. Larson has actually got the advantage here though, and he covers the inside line. Ellis is not able to do anything. First corner again, Steele's in the way, he gets lapped and they go 3 wide into turn 1 as Ellis takes the lead away from Larson. Or does he? No, Larson's going around the outside again. There's a lot of great racing going on at this final round, and it was good to see a full grid as well. Ellis on the inside for this next corner, and he manages to take the lead now. Is Larson going to be able to do anything on the exit? Oh yes, he is. There's more contact, but he doesn't take the place. Is he going to have a run coming into this final corner? Someone off there. There's is that Askoff? Yeah, Askoff recovering, and he's about to pit. So now it's Larson's turn to make the move into turn 1. Which way is he going to go? Nowhere, because he couldn't find a gap. James Reed and that by. Is there any way through for Reed? He's dived down the inside here. And he takes the place. No, he doesn't take the place because Matt Bai is back down the inside, done the crossover and kept the position. No, Reed's back on the outside now and taking the place away from Matt Bai. On board with Jurasek, fighting with Lee. Ooh, Lee's kind of sideways there. And Ovi's joining in now as well, actually. So Jurasek's gone from battling with Lee to losing the place to Ovi, who goes right round the outside of him. Can Jurasek do anything about that? No, he can't. Ovi's now caught up to Lee and round the... Oh, contact between the two into turn 2. Does Lee hold it? Yes, he does, but he's lost the place to Jurasek now. Jurasek with a run on Ovi now. There's Jurasek going down the inside. He's a bit far back, but he's trying it. Strong coming out the pits as well as Sim Steel. Traffic starting to turn into a major issue towards the end of the race here. Jurasek still side by side with Ovi. Ovi managing to stay ahead at this point though, as Jurasek's coming back down the inside, no room to get through there though. Steel being lapped, he gets out the way, Jurasek gets past him, no problem, doesn't lose any time to Ovi at all. Ovi blocking the brakes there though. And Jurasek not managing to take the place despite being right with Ovi for this entire lap. Is he going to do it now? There is a back marker in the way up ahead. It's Matt Bai, but Jurasek pulls to the inside of Ovi in turn 1. Gets a bit sideways and he loses the back end, which gives Ovi some breathing space. Second round of stops, Larson was a lot closer to Ellis than he was in the first stops, and judging by what happened in the first stop, Larson will probably be past Ellis before the end of this lap. Going to the outside though. And he does manage to take the place, he's back in the lead. On board with Strom and some Steel. Steel slightly wide there in the first turn, that's going to give Strom a run coming into turn 2 surely. Down the inside he goes, Lee lapping these guys actually behind them. Oh no, Steel's managed to take the place away from Strom again. Can Strom get down the inside into the next corner? Ooh, I think there may have been slight contact there. But Strom does eventually take the place around the inside. Back with Larson and Ellis. Larson way out wide there, almost on the dirt. Ellis is going to be in the slipstream now as they come into turn 1 and he's going down the inside. Or is he? Larson's managing to hang it around the outside again. Almost contact between the two, there probably was. Larson's not giving up the lead without a fight here, and there's contact again between the two. Who's in the lead at the minute? It's Ellis. No, it's Larson. Ellis is coming down the inside though. Larson's still not wanting to give up this position. Larson's got the inside for 5 and 6. But Ellis, no. Can he? Askov's just spun in front of him, that's not going to be good. Ellis manages to stick it all the way around the outside and he's going to have the inside of the final turn. Larson's still not giving up on the outside. He'll run out of room if he's not careful. And he almost does, wow. Just manages to keep the car in, surely Ellis is going to have to run now. Oh. And coming into turn 5 and 6, Ellis is all over the back of Larson. Larson's off, he's gone wide and he's surely lost out now, and he has done. And that was the end of a great battle between those two. It lasted about 45 minutes of the 50-minute race. So Ellis came home to the setting sun to take his final win of the season. RLD's final win of the season. Last one was second after a great battle with Ellis. Gary Kemp came home in third on his return. Ovi was fourth, was Jurasek in fifth, crashes on the final corner, manages to get it going again. So Ovi came home fourth, and fifth went to Jurasek. And the final points position, that went to Nigel Lee. And that is the end of the first season of the GSC 100% by RCL. There will be a season 2, we need to finalise all the info with the drivers, and until then, make sure you stay tuned to our website and forums and Twitch streams and everything for all the latest news from us.